Yep, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is and ours will be Showtime the Czar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day. As always, you know what I got for you guys today? The same thing I got for you every video. Hip-hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that surrounding the culture. But before we do any and all of that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on, so each and every time one of my videos drop, you don't miss this phenomenal content. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's get into it. Drop my intro. All right, guys, so the first thing I want to discuss with you guys today is this whole situation with Kyrie Irving and him not wanting to get vaccinated for his own personal beliefs and reasons, right? So here's my thing with this. Obviously, it's Kyrie Irving's choice. It's his body. He can do what he wants to do with his body. I'm not mad at that. If he chooses to get vaccinated, cool. If he doesn't, cool. Personally, my issue with this whole situation is I feel like there's previous instances where Kyrie Irving has displayed selfishness. The way he left Cleveland, the way he left Boston, and even last year or the year before where he needed a mental health break and decided the best way that he was going to take that mental health break was just to dip and not say nothing to nobody. I remember there was a time where Steve Nash, the head coach, had no idea where he was at. Kevin Durant, James Harden, like nobody knew where Kyrie was at, right? So my thing is, when it comes to this, it's like I wouldn't have no issue with it, Kyrie, if you just would explain why you don't want the vaccination or why you don't want to do such and such, why you feel like this. Now, he did make a video going on live and just expressed that this was, he didn't like the idea that the NBA told him he wouldn't have to compromise that, and now they're changing it, you know what I'm saying? This was after the fact that people were making all the speculations about him retiring and about him sitting out a year or whatever like that if they make him get this vaccination, which he denied. He said that that's not true. He doesn't want to give up basketball. He doesn't want to give up money. He's not anti-vax. This is a personal decision for Kyrie Irving. I'm okay with that. My issue is this looks bad for Kyrie only because of instances where it showed that if it comes down to it, Kyrie Irving and Stephen A. Smith said this, and I agree with him. If it comes down to it, Kyrie Irving versus you, meaning NBA, meaning a friend, and I don't know Kyrie personally, but to me, it looks like he's going to choose Kyrie Irving each and every time. Each and every time. Some instances, you can do that. You should do that. You have to put yourself before others. I'm okay with that. But in other instances, man, you have to say, I'm riding for you, no matter what. And I feel like in this situation, forget basketball, forget the money, forget all of that. Sometimes it has to be, I'm going to ride this out for this person. And that's just how I feel about it. It's not really about the vaccine for me. It's more so about Kyrie Irving as an individual, just sometimes not putting others before himself, which, again, in every situation, you can't do that. And some people do it too much and they end up hurting themselves, so they do have to put themselves before others. Cool. But sometimes I feel like Kyrie does it. More times than not, Kyrie Irving does me before everybody else. I don't think that that's the person that you want to play for just because something like the Palace happened, a brawl. I just don't see Kyrie Irving riding for his team and fighting for his teammates. I just don't see that. I could be wrong. Again, I've never had a conversation with Kyrie, obviously, but that's just what it looks like to me, or that is the image that he's allowing to be put out there that the media is painting for him, and he's just not correcting it. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me I'm wrong in my comments, but that's just how I feel about it. So again, it's Kyrie Irving's body. I don't have no issue with him doing whatever he wants to do with his body. It's just the image that is portrayed when Kyrie Irving makes these type of decisions. It just looks like he doesn't care about anyone but himself. Just looks very selfish. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. How do you feel about Kyrie Irving deciding not to get the vaccine? Let me know all that in the comments below. Alright guys, on to the next subject here. So this situation with Meek Mill is kind of a weird one to me. He actually sat down with Speedy Mormon to discuss a little bit of this, but if you haven't heard, there's been a people have not felt the best about Meek Mill's album cover being displayed on buses because there is a photo or a portrait of a black woman with her legs spread all open and, you know, just busting it all open. But it's not a real woman. It's just, you know, a painting. It's not an actual individual. A little bit of a backstory that I heard today. So the woman that actually made, let me just start right there. The woman that actually made Meek Mill's art cover is a black woman. So my thing about the whole situation is, I don't think Meek Mill was trying to paint women in a black light or bad light. I don't think he was trying to insult black women in any way. I don't think he was even thinking about black women individually. When I say that, I mean, I heard Meek Mill's explanation for what the title Expensive Pain means, and there was multiple things that man expressed what expensive pain means. Now, I'm saying that to say all of the reasons that he displayed or said what expensive pain is, he just put it on the album cover, and it's left up to interpretation of what expensive pain means. And he said it during his interview with Gilly the Kid and Wallow. It's a lot of things that expensive pain can be. So to me, when you see it on the bus, because it's not an actual woman and because it's just art, I don't really think that he was going for let me exploit black women. Because, again, Meek Mill is telling the story. When he said what expensive pain is, he gave like 6-7 different reasons. So that black woman that he had painted on there could represent the struggle of a stripper in a club, or could represent how black women are depicted in the media. That could be what expensive pain is. Again, he gave several reasons as to what that is. So that could be a representation of it. I'm not telling nobody how to feel, but what I'm also saying is I think this is that woke culture being too damn woke. Like, y'all need to actually, like, if somebody asked him like Speedy did and he explained it and you're still offended, that's you wanting to be offended. That's just how I feel about it. Let me know what you guys think about Meek Mill's album cover being displayed on buses. And he actually said that he don't even agree with the album cover being on buses and all that stuff. He's not trying to offend nobody. That's just an artist, actually two artists, expressing their art. Let me know what you guys feel about all of that in the comments below. Alright, y'all, and the last thing I want to discuss with you guys today before I get up out of here. So Fat Joe sat down with Big Tigger on the new Rap City 2021, and he was asked who does he believe is the new Tupac, and he said the baby. Now, while I'm not mad at Fat Joe's opinion for who he believes Tupac is, he never really explained why he feels like the baby is new. Actually, I'll take that back. He did kind of say like afterwards that he feels like Tupac was a real one. So he's just not really comparing music. It's more so just personality is what it sounds like. And I don't know if I agree with it, but I can't disagree with it. That's Fat Joe's opinion. I see a lot of people are up in arms about it, but it's hard to compare two of the greatest rappers ever. It's hard to compare someone to Biggie, and it's hard to compare someone to Pac. A lot of us, when we talk about comparisons, we're talking about flows, bars, lyrics, delivery, all that good stuff. And it's hard to duplicate those. Those were one in a million type of people. You know, just like it's going to be hard to duplicate a Steph Curry in the next NBA life. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to duplicate a LeBron James in the next NBA life. Those are one in a million guys. So to me, Biggie, Tupac, Hov, those guys fall in that category. It's going to be hard to duplicate that because what they did for the culture and what they represent is so much bigger than them. It's hard to do it again. So while I'm not against what Fat Joe said, again, that's his opinion. That's just how he felt with this interaction with the baby, and that's who he reminds him of. So I'm not mad at it, but if we're talking like lyrics and stuff, I don't think that's a comparison. But I've never met Tupac, and Fat Joe said he's had interactions with Tupac, so the energy that Tupac gave him is the same energy that the baby gives him. How can you be mad at that? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Fat Joe's comparison was on, off, kind of in the middle? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But that is all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. See that like button, hit subscribe. And until next time, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.